Welcome, Coaster Spotters, to another vlog, this time from Cedar Point. This is my second visit. Those vlogs were supposed to be out today, but things happened, so we'll see them sometime in the off-season from our trip back in June.
I was not there.
Yeah, my trip. Arielle's here.
Oh, those there? That's okay.
So, you know, they have those normally. I'm excited. They're doing Thursdays, and when I saw they were doing Thursdays, I was like, that is the time to go to Cedar Point for HalloWeekends. We tried 2 years ago on this weekend, and then we didn't, and then later on we found out the whole reason we wanted to go because we wanted to steal Vengeance Fix because we hadn't been there that year. It closed that day, and then by, was it like noon maybe? The park hit capacity. So we were so excited that we didn't go. Park is already open for us to walk back to Millennium.
What do I want to do?
Selfie. And look, the ocean motion is the ocean potion for HalloWeekends. Isn't that fun?
Sure.
All right, they have 5 houses. They open at 8. We're at early entry for the first hour, but we're a little worried that things are not gonna operate. We know that that giant one over there has been broken for the rest of the season.
It's not broken, it's just not up in operation.
It's when a part flies out, that's pretty broken.
Yeah. But I mean, I could have fixed that pretty quickly.
The Sky Ride is definitely not open today. And Wicked Twister has already closed permanently.
I'm so happy being here.
I am happy here too because I had some okay visits and some not so okay visits. Of course, check out those vlogs when they come out. So the little tiny Max Air, I do not believe it's operated this season, and there are rumblings that it might be done as well as Wicked Twister, because if you look overhead, that would make really sense to add a coaster and have a little bit more space for it.
The Ferris wheel.
Or you could work around the Ferris wheel, Great America. You know?
Great America, Chicago?
Oh no, like
California?
Same thing they kind of did with the Sky Tower, but with the Ferris wheel. Okay. Just wrap it around.
Yeah.
Which would be cool. I mean, how cool is it to have a giant roller coaster wrapping around your Ferris wheel?
It's windy.
It is very windy. So we're just gonna check out this here, take some pictures, and here's our last view of it. Looks like nothing has been done, so that's kind of crappy. When a car closes a ride early in the season, you typically want to see stuff have happened to it, not it just sitting there, because then you know it was just them being cheap. Especially when Top Thrill went down, in between the announcement and the closure, it went down for the season. So, there it is. Will we see it somewhere else?
No.
I have a video. Go watch that one. Okay, the fact that the train hasn't even removed, how lazy and cheap can you be to close the ride 2 months early just to save a little bit of cash?
And you only need 3 people to operate it?
They usually staff like 5, then 1 for fast lane. Regardless, that's not a good show. That's a bad show. It doesn't look like anything's done inside the tower, in the side of the building. Like I was thinking, hey, maybe they're moving the electronics and getting ahead on that, because that takes a long time to do if they want to salvage anything or have it for parts. But nah, they've done nothing.
Windseeker has some wind.
Yeah, that ain't open today. Well, there it is, our last time looking at it. I didn't know my last ride was gonna be my last ride. All right, it's very windy, but Millennium is open! How happy are you?
I love this thing. I gotta go to Fury.
All 3 trains too, this is awesome. We definitely need to take more than 1 ride. Just a little bit of a water issue. It's so leaky. That's amazing. Look how wet the trains are. I love it. Oh, and the music. Are you ready for a dance party?
Oh my god.
I find this amusing.
I find this annoying. I want to get on stuff.
Banana. All right, we love to joke about this thing, calling it Millennium Forceless, but
I like it.
It was still very.
I like it.
That was the slowest it's ever been. We were wondering what's better, what's worse. Jersey Devil, better. Leviathan, better.
You still like Jersey Devil.
Like, everything is so much better than that, how slow that was.
I like it.
That's not a fun time though, but it was, you gotta admit, it was the slowest you've ever ridden it.
I felt like it was best.
We had 0 airtime on our first ride. 0. Not even like floater. If you want speed, you go ride Intimidator. That's all built for speed.
I don't like how it's like that. I don't like
it's built for speed. That's built for mediocrity.
Whatever.
I had fun though.
Are you waking up in the middle of the list?
No, because why would I care about something like that?
It is so windy.
It is so windy. Look at this. I'm just happy things are open. All right, we've seen a couple of houses, blood on the bayou over here, and then I think there's something over on the left. All right, awesome Maverick ride. That ride was not affected by the wind very much. And Vengeance is already open early, so we're heading over there because as good as Maverick is, that's better. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What if I like Millennium more?
After waiting, that would just be this. I don't even know. It's getting all spooky in here. Oh yeah. 2 rides on Steel Vengeance. It went down right after we left you. We went and did another Maverick, and that was fantastic. And 2 rides towards the back of the train on Steel Vengeance. Running fantastic as usual. A little slow, but I mean, it's still, I mean, come on, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It's so good. It just keeps going on forever.
It does.
I love it. And it's starting to get all spooky in here. We are starving. We've made the decision to go back to the Mac Bowl because the Mac Bowl is really good. And then hopefully Backbeat Barbecue stays open really late so we can get it in 4 hours. So, and we're gonna start with the first haunted house in the front. So then we don't feel as obligated to get back to the front of the park anyway. So that actually probably works out pretty nice.
Let's get back to the car.
And we have to ride Magnum again. I don't care about Millennium again, but Magnum at night. All right, I hear that this Maid Midway is dressed up really nice. I like the decorations here. They're pretty nice, right? But pretty in line with the Cedar Fairs, I'd say, right? Yeah. Maybe a little bit nicer, but not amazing. All right, Mac Bowl is closed, so that was a heck of a trek to find out that was closed. So we're gonna get Hugo's. All right, chicken Alfredo, cheesy bread. Chicken Alfredo, I give like a 7. The cheesy bread, I would probably give like a 9. That's some really good cheesy bread.
Can I try you a piece of my cheese?
It was so good that it disappeared.
Because I'm hungry.
How's the cheese pizza? Would you give it?
6.
It's not bad. And then pasta salad came with my meal as well. Not a big fan of pasta salad, so I'm gonna kind of. Normally pasta salad, I'd probably give it like a 2 or a 3. So this I would probably give it like a 5.
4.
4? Okay. All in all good, and we had our stuff even though there was a pretty big line.
No line now.
No line now because they were rocking it. We had our stuff through in like 5 minutes. All right, so it seems like pretty much the entire front of the park is closed.
The wind and other things.
Wind, lots of wind.
Oh, the west one. That's
So,
closed.
yeah, and that was, yeah. But anyways, and then Blue Streak is open, and so we're gonna do that. Decent Blue Streak ride?
Yes.
You're wearing that to stay warm.
Yes.
We're gonna go ride the ponies and then start hitting up the 5 haunted houses that they have. It's a good night. We had a good look at the parking lot for the Blue Streak turnaround. Oh my God. Only thing I'm sad about is I like Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper is really good. Like, it's really good. People like to poo on like wings because that's like the fun thing to do apparently. But like, it's a good ride.
I was comparing it to Wild Eagle.
Yeah, and it doesn't compare. It's so much better. You have to get on the rye one. Hopefully next year. Because that one's so intense. It's so intense. And the fact that the ride operators jump on and off of the rotating platform and they like stand there and like lean in. So
I need to sit on the outside, right? Or it doesn't matter?
Oh, it don't matter. It's all good. The houses are open. Are you ready for your first try of Cedar Point houses?
I mean, I guess it's a stunning old.
I mean, it's got to be the best, right?
It's not.
Yeah, Knott's is probably better, but this should, in theory, be second best because it's Cedar freaking Point, right?
Well, I said it's not meaning Knott's.
Yeah, Eerie Estate. Let's give this a try. I like this one because it's in like this old house that's in the middle of the park, so that's cool. What do you think?
This is really good. That's some cool effects I've never seen before.
All right, yeah, I think it was in line with the Cedar Fair houses, though, I'd say. Yeah. But it went on forever. You went through the whole mansion, basically, every room in the house, basically, and they got really, really, really close to you.
Yeah.
Like within inches, and we're talking like, stopping like right before they're about to hit you. It was really good. I only got one of them because you were going first, but like it was decent. So it looks like they're still testing, and we got stuff to do, and it's Valraven. So, you know, I'd rather ride Magnum twice than ride Valraven once, even if it's a walk-on. So, but we will probably go ride the Rougarou.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was, we waited like 20 minutes, and we were in there for like 5 minutes. It was long. It was great. You are ridiculously excited to ride Iron Dragon right now. That's crazy, but I'll appreciate it because Arrow. Woo! And seriously, Thursday nights are a way to go. Look at this.
These are the only hours I like.
Oh, back train number 2. How was your ride?
Take that back.
Tennessee Tornado.
Scream Machine. I just love watching the cars swing when you're in the back seat. It's so much fun. It really is. All right, so I just rode another converted B&M floorless a few days ago. Let's try another one. Okay, granted this is a B-tier ride, but seriously, another long wait, right?
So long.
So long, so long.
We had to wait for the flight. One train.
I know, we would be on the train, but here we go. Rougarou, the 2015 conversion from the 1996 Mantis. All right, that was the surprise of the day. The trim brake on the first drop was off, so that first half was so good. Oh my God, that was the best ride I've ever had on that.
It was really good.
It was really good.
I normally don't like floorless because it hits my head, but it was good.
A little bit tappy. Well, I mean, this one especially since it started as a stand-up, but a little tappy, but like Firebird has a few really bad bangs. Yeah, like if you don't know to anticipate the bottom of the first drop or exiting the corkscrew, it's bad. I'm not saying it was the best ride tonight, but I think that's the biggest surprise of the night for me. Yeah, that was awesome. Not as awesome enough that I need to ride it again though. But what doesn't have a line right now?
Millennium?
I mean, it's like halfway down the ramp. I mean, I think we have to, right?
I don't care.
Yeah, I think we have to. I think we'll be able to get through the houses pretty quickly, so I'm not that concerned. As long as we get to Magnum by 11 o'clock, I'm good with life. Let's go. All right, let's enter the haunt. All right, we have 4 houses back here. That Millennium ride was
amazing. Pretty
good. I mean, it was night and day, but that first ride compared to that ride, oh my God.
Well, that was the day, and now it's night.
Yeah, well, yeah, so well, yes. Oh my God, that was so bad. I wish I was punning that though, on purpose, but I wasn't. Yeah, airtime, pretty up there. Backseat row ride. Oh yeah, it was great. All right, this is gonna be my 3rd Blood on the Bayou this year. Excited to see their take on it. Kings Dominion and Dorney Parks are very different. So let's see how they do it here at Cedar Point. All right, the amount of people that are coming out of this, they're definitely Conga. Not Congo, like I said at Kings Dominion 1,000 times. Oh my God, that was so embarrassing, wasn't it? So that's good. The biggest complaint was apparently you have to lock a lot, which I don't care. Isn't that the weirdest complaint you've ever heard for a haunted house? They haven't been to Horror Nights.
No.
And I've never been back here for this, what is it called? The Frontier Island, whatever crap. Yeah. Never, I could have.
It's good for kids.
I could have back in Jaloon, and I was just like, nah. I want to do it if we come while it's open together, though. Definitely.
Yeah, I definitely want to see it.
Yeah, but I didn't have any desire to really see it by myself. So there's the old station that we just walked through. The old station, I believe, for Shoot the Rabbits. Did you ever do Shoot the Rabbits?
Maybe.
I did it once. They made the right decision, considering it almost killed somebody, multiple people, and it wasn't that great a ride.
Why are you looking?
Oh my God! So that was not good. That was the worst bed on the Bayou. I'm sure that's going to be the worst house. It just doesn't work with the repurposed house, the walkways for dinosaurs alive. You know, I know it's something else now, but like it's same. I felt the same way at King's Dominion. You need more stuff to like wind it through. The pathways are too straight. There's no surprises where they're gonna come out to. Most of them were just on the walkways. I mean, if you're really scared of these things, I'm sure it's fine. The sets were okay, right?
I know it'd be bad if it was understaffed.
Oh yeah, like we experienced that with the Dino Expedition survival thing at Great Adventure. That was terrible. It was fun though, and it was nice like a Millennium above us, but I would not do that one again.
I want it on the playground.
Yes, that is a really cool looking playground. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be the worst house. It's really disappointing because the Blood on the Bayou at King's Dominion and Dorney are so good. This is not our next house, but the Roadkill Buffet, I got to see what this is, right? All right, we determined that was not a house. Roadkill Slaughter is a house, so we still have 4 to go. That is not good. That is not good. Oh boy, if I had known that was just an experience, I think we would have skipped it. Amazing sound effects. So we missed a house in front of the park. Oops. But it's the newest one, so it should be here in a few years when we probably return. So that's a good thing. Slaughterhouse is, it was okay. It was a little generic and repetitive. It was good though. I liked it, but I started getting bored about halfway through. Yeah. So I think that says something. All right, here's CornStalkers. I think this is more of an experience than a house. 2.0, Revenge of the Pumpkinheads. So it probably has some of the theming that King's Dominion has in their scare zone. But this one's really cool because you end up in the trough of Thunder Canyon. So we couldn't skip this one just for that fact, yeah. It's just a lot of walking through the corn maze like this with people jumping out at you occasionally. That's about it.
I'm disappointed by this event.
Yeah, that was okay. It wasn't great. Like, long straight pathways, you can only do so much, and I don't know. I think it was too narrow for its own good. There are no props, 0 props, except for at the way end. So, yeah, now we're all the way back at the slaughterhouse, so that's counterproductive. So we're gonna do Cutthroat Island, the clown one, and then if we have time, we'll do the Vengeance one. All right, the Fairground Freak Show.
Something in your head.
Are you excited? This is what you're excited about the most, right? Yeah. And we have a barker that doesn't know how to sing. Oh my God, the Freak Show was so long of a line that we didn't do it. All right, we're gonna do Cutthroat Island, which is kind of just a walkthrough thing. Goes right underneath Maverick, so we're kind of excited for that, just so we can like really cool views of it. So, and it's got this loud banging that's been going on that you can hear all the way from like Rougarou of like a cannon going off or something. So we got to see that. All right, so we had a really great tour of Maverick just now. Wait, or did we go through Cutthroat Island? I'm not sure. Which one what did I care more about? It was really good though, actually. And with it being so windy here on the tip of the island, the fog, the fog that they have going, how it's blowing all over the place, looked really cool, didn't it? some really good scares.
Trampoline, bouncing thing.
And it was a really straight pathway, but they used, you know, things to block your path, so you have to weave and stuff like that. And that's the way to fix it. That's the way to make a boring straight pathway into somewhere where you can hide people and do interesting things. But in Bayou, you did none of that. You could see every person coming a mile away. All right, what are we doing next?
The Steel Vengeance one, maybe?
All right, let's head into the Harvest here. All right. Are you? It's okay. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm wasting my time with these kind of not the best houses when like stuff is walk on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like if we went next year, we would skip all the haunted stuff, and then like in a year or 2 or 3, when like they start rotating them out, then
We were just one haunted stuff.
like the stuff we missed this year. Yeah, that's it. But seeing that this is our first year, we finally got to do it. We wanted to try as much as possible, but like,
We're a bit jaded too.
oh yeah, especially me, since I've been through so much stuff in the last month and a half. I'm ready for Christmas to come.
5 minutes later, I'm so busy Christmas.
We're not doing a lot of traveling, so I think we'll be okay with that.
If not, then you'll be lost in the darkness forever.
Where do you think you're going?
I feel like they want to have these giant scare zones, and they only have a budget for such an area, but they spread it out so much that everything just seems like
Maybe it makes more sense when it's busy in here.
maybe, but like think about Universal, how they have the scare zones where they're very compact, so you get a lot in a small area, but you're left like, wow, that was awesome. Where here you have so many cool props, but they're like 30, 20, 30 feet apart. I feel like that's the problem, really, as far as their scary zones go. And it's such a huge park, they're trying to decorate every single inch of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's a discussion for another day. All right, Deprivation. Apparently that dude's saying it's the best house ever, so like apparently we have to do it, right? Yeah. All right. We'll let you know how it is and what the heck it's actually themed to. All right, going into Deprivation, no line. I don't know why this freak show was so long. So what do we think about blackout mazes?
Boring.
Hell yeah. They can be fun sometimes, but like, it's such a lazy thing to do. Yeah. At least it's not an old maze where they just decided to turn off the lights, the thing that Cedar Fairs were doing for a little while. So, but thankfully that didn't take that long. So we definitely have 45 minutes until we can eat. So I think it's time for a night ride on Steel Vengeance. All right, that was a good Vengeance ride, wasn't it? That was phenomenal.
We did so much tonight.
We did so much, and I ran, and I ran a Magnum, and we're gonna ride Magnum together. Because Magnum, I think you're only gonna be able to ride once though. It's rough tonight.
Oh no.
But we got Fast Beat Barbecue. You know the drill. I've said this like 3 times. It's amazing, even though it's probably been sitting all day. It's so good.
Cool, bud.
You can have the cornbread. I think that's the worst part of it, but these fries are seasoned so well. These 2 sauces are amazing. All right, how awesome is this? Final ride of the night on this amazing freaking night.
It's nice to walk on so much.
Magnum. Front seat.
Let's put them on power hours, they'll say. Steel Vengeance is always gonna have a line.
What if this, maybe, it's hard to say because that's our home park.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, final ride on Magnum. Oh my God, that was amazing. Third row, loose seatbelt, no hands. It was a little painful, but it was worth the pain for Magnum. Oh yes, very much so. Let's go find Arielle. Had just an absolutely amazing day, night here. I'll put the final total of the rides. You said I don't go through the effort to do that on the screen right now. Of course, it didn't include this thing. And quite frankly, even if it was open, we probably would have skipped it. At least I would have, because King Ka is better. But we don't need to talk about rides that shouldn't have had an accident and was preventable. What we should talk about is just the fantastic ops and operations today. Arielle, what was your favorite house?
First one.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think it was even a chance. We didn't do the new one, and we didn't do the carnival or the freak show one.
Really good.
I feel like the freak show one might have had potential, but
Even the new one.
yeah, maybe. But you know what? Like, I was thinking,
It makes this so for next year.
this was amazing. I would going up that last ride on Magnum. I was thinking on the lift hill, I would literally just drive the 6 hours for this night, and then just drive right back home.
7, 8 hours.
Whatever, I would just do it for this, because this was amazing. Like, no bull, no fast laners, barely. Like, how many fast lane people did we see all night? Maybe like 20.
Yeah.
It was nothing compared to like a 90-minute wait for your fast lane sometimes when it gets really busy. Like,
Yeah, if I had all season fast lanes, no, it only would have made sense to do Avengers, because everything else, it was past merge.
oh, it was way past merge. Yeah, I think they do okay with the haunt thing, but like, I think they just kind of
It's disappointing of all the Cedar fairs, though.
yeah, I would say so. Like, as far as the detail goes, it doesn't feel like they hired anybody for like cohesive story for the houses. I don't know, it just feels like they threw it together.
Because what, I did Dorney, I did Kings Island, Kings Dominion, and now this one.
Yeah, Kings Island was our least favorite, I think, of the Cedar fairs thus
Now
far.
this is my least favorite.
Yeah. I mean,
want to come for Halloween.
I don't want to completely. That is fun. Look at the little. Just hey, Arielle, just a little pumpkin. Just a little pumpkin.
Unsubscribe from him, please.
Oh man, you have no idea what's going on, and I'm not gonna. I'm just not gonna. Let's not go there. I think it's unfair without doing those two houses to really call that, but as far as everything else goes, I mean, it's kind of unique how they have all those trails that are kind of a house, but they're not. Dorney has one of those. Yeah, Dorney has one of those. I can't remember the name of it right now.
It makes me feel like you did someone.
Yeah, and if I wasn't so goddamn distracted by the Maverick, I probably would have really enjoyed that one.
Cool. It was cool how the coaster was in it, and that made it kind of scary too.
Yeah, because it definitely distracts you regardless. Or that could scare you at the same time if the roller coaster coming by, you know.
Yeah, we gotta do this next time.
The corkscrew?
Yeah, he's not in front of it.
If I had known that you wanted to ride an arrow,
No, not really. Next time.
if I had known you were so desperate to ride the corkscrew, I would have made time for it.
Probably when we see top floors line be too long, and I'm like, oh, it's good.
Would you, if it had been open tonight, would we have ridden it?
Yeah.
Okay, I would have ridden corkscrew.
No. Oh, corkscrew or top thrill?
Top thrill.
I would have ridden top thrill.
I would have not.
Okay.
We have King Ka. It's the better ride.
Yeah, but it's leftovers.
Who cares?
I do.
The launch is better. The airtime hill is better. It does not break down as often. Well, you know what? It's not closed for half a season.
Yeah, that's a
Multiple years in a row.
My dragon was good.
Yeah, that was a good ride too. Like, no complaints. This was an amazing night, and we get definitely.
The next stage will be as good.
I hope they don't. I hope they keep doing this.
Yeah.
It wasn't barren.
Definitely busy enough. Yeah.
I think they need to scale back some things. They need to cut all the kids stuff. That's labor that they don't need. How many kids did we see that needed that stuff tonight?
I mean, that only takes 1 or 2 people to run it, I guess.
That's still labor.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
They get small, but like the one back by like the freestyle by Steel Vengeance, like that big store.
Yeah.
You don't need that open.
No, like I would have just I would have looked at the Power Hours model and done that for this. I think it would work really good. So, you know, just Armin is like, you know, exclusive ride, you know, like a limited capacity, you know, it worked so well. I think it would work here good.
Do that
I don't know.
Without the reservation system.
I don't know. It would work. Well, they have it in place. They can do it.
Now they do, yeah, but that's how Six Flags pulled it off.
Yeah. Anyways, I like these pumpkins. These are
Otherwise,
fun.
people
Look at these
complain-
pumpkin scarecrows. These are fun.
Otherwise, people are complaining about a ticket and things were closed.
That's why you like mark it as
yeah.
a different thing. Yeah. Anyways, seriously, Cedar Fair for a lot of things should look at Six Flags because I think they're running their parks a lot better. And I think the financials are showing that too. How does that have a final ride all the way at 12:07?
They don't want to close the lines for 12:01 for that.
Oh, real? Oh, so,
You might have been able to go.
or if I waited for 1:03, if I wanted to get
I
going.
was going to surprise you with the picture, but it was expensive.
Oh.
It was really good on it, though.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
The last one.
You were like, this is him. Show me.
I
would have surprised someone gave it up for Christmas.
I texted Magnum's #1 fan, Drew the intern, and I'm like, that was just a god tier ride, trimless. By the way, it was trimless. Did I mention that Magnum was trimless?
No difference to me. You
Oh, it was so much different. So much different. So, all right. I think we've rambled on long enough. So that's it. This has been Alex.
And Arielle.
For the Coaster Spot, consider hitting that bell for instant notifications when a video comes out, liking, subscribing, and commenting down below. Also, definitely come to these Thursdays.